So welcome once again to the TNTV News Desk, where this week we're going to reveal the #1 reason why relationships fall apart, break down, whatever you want to label it, where they don't work.
Yes, there is one thing and one thing only that is across everybody, men, women, everything.
Yes.
That makes it, there's just this #1 thing.
Yeah, and I'm Tony V, and this is my beautiful wife Nikki V, of course, forgot the introduction. And here we go, we're going to let you know now what that is. But actually, I'm not really sure they're ready.
Well, no, and you know what's really, really interesting is Tony came into the kitchen. Here we were in Austria in our place, and Tony came into the kitchen. He said, "What? You know, we're going to talk about what is the one thing that causes relationships to break down, or causes you not to get into relationships." And he asked me that question, and this is my honest truth. I started going through, well, is it, that people don't tell the truth, or is it that, they get with the wrong people and they don't choose the right partner, or is it where they start leading separate lives, or is it money issues that comes up, or is it sexual incompatibility? I actually went, I'm a relationship expert here,
and the answers
I went through all those things.
Were no to everything. Yeah. Absolutely no. She got everyone wrong, and I said, no, you're missing the point.
No. And then I went, well, of course.
So, do you think they're ready to know now?
I think
now they know what it is, and do you think they're ready to know what it is?
I definitely think they are ready.
Okay, let's tell them.
Okay.
Let's tell them.
Okay.
It's you. Because interestingly enough, yes, oh my God, they're going, how could it all be my fault? Nobody wants anything to be their fault, of course. So, of course, what we're all doing is blaming the other party for being whatever words we tend to put together, which sometimes, are not in the English dictionary, of course, and we sort of blame them for everything. But, of course, who's the common denominator?
Yes, because so often what we do is we either go, I'll come out of a relationship and I'll just find, I'll find a different person. It's them. It's they're the wrong. Either he or she is the wrong person, or we get dumped another time and we just go, that person's, just like, they're wrong. There's something wrong. They're having their own life problem, and so there's a big problem about them.
Yes, if they were like this, it would be great. Well, actually, what we're really saying is if they were like me, it would be great. But of course, sadly, they're saying the same thing. So, if you are the common denominator and the reason that all your relationships fail, which, let's face it, that could be a bit tricky for some of you to take on board, but actually we both now look and take responsibility. I put my hand up and go, I am totally responsible for the failures of my previous relationships, and that set me free because it opened us up individually and separately before we met to be open to look at ourselves and go, okay, so what do I need to do differently to get a different result?
Absolutely, that's got to be like your #1 question. Instead of like, we get lots of questions come into our into the website, and I had one just today from a young lady who was saying, my boyfriend and I split up, I still love him, and what can I do to get him to come back with me? Well, of course, this is just a bad question, and so what I said very honestly to her is that is just a really, really bad question. You need to be asking yourself, what have I done? What behaviour have I, completely keep doing that is actually causing that relationship not to work? And, what do I need to learn about me so that I know that in future I really will have a great relationship?
Yeah. So we have put together, we've done something very simple, so you don't need to think about those questions, because very often the hardest person to question is actually yourself. You're going, well, I can't see, I can't see what I'm doing wrong. So we are going to ask you some questions in our thing on the old email there. Just press the button, answer the questions. There's only 7 questions. It takes a few minutes, moments even, to answer those questions and identify what it is, and then we can help you. So just go there now and answer those questions. Don't forget to put your details in. If you really got your hand up and saying, look, I don't know what to do about this, I didn't even know it was all about me, and we can help you. That's what we do. Our outcome is to help millions of people solve their relationship issues, and this is the best place to start. So get pressing those buttons underneath there, do the old survey, answer the questions, and we will definitely contact you. And remember, we can only contact you if you put in your contact details. So this week I've been deleting loads and loads and loads because people forgot to put them in. So if you forgot or you want to do it again, then get in there, fill in those questions, and we will get somebody on the phone to help you. So that's it really from the TNTV News Desk.
So that's the #1 thing.
#1 things, it's all your fault. Gosh, who would have ever thought it, yeah? So, have a great week, and we'll be with you, myself, Tony V, and my beautiful wife,
Nikki V,
next week with another News Desk.
Yes,
so,
bye.
good night.